Have you ever wondered how Melania Trump went from a small-town girl in Slovenia to one of the most recognizable faces in the world? Her story isn't just about glamour and fame. It's a tale of ambition, reinvention, and resilience. From her early days as a model to her time as First Lady of the United States, Melania's life has been anything but ordinary. But what really shaped her into the woman she is today? And how has she managed to stay in the spotlight for decades? Buckle up, because we're about to take a closer look at Melania Trump's incredible transformation over the years. And trust me, some of these details will leave you speechless. Let's start at the beginning. Born in 1970 in Novo Mesto, Slovenia, Melania Knaus, yes, that was her maiden name, grew up in a modest household. Her father was a car dealer, and her mother worked in a textile factory. Even as a child, Melania had big dreams. She was fascinated by fashion and design, and by her teenage years, she was already turning heads. At just 16, she signed with a modeling agency, and her career began to take off. But here's the kicker. Did you know she once posed for a photo shoot on a glacier in the Alps? Talk about starting with a bang. As her modeling career flourished, Melania moved to Milan and then to Paris, working with some of the biggest names in fashion. But it wasn't all glitz and glamour. She faced her fair share of challenges, including language barriers and the pressures of the industry. Still, she persevered, and by the late 1990s, she had made her way to New York City. That's where her life took a dramatic turn. At a party in 1998, she met a certain real estate mogul named Donald Trump. The rest, as they say, is history. But here's something you might not know. Melania wasn't immediately swept off her feet. In fact, she reportedly turned down his advances at first. Can you imagine saying no to Donald Trump? Fast forward to 2005, and Melania Trump became a household name when she married Donald in a lavish ceremony that was dubbed the wedding of the century. Her stunning wedding dress, designed by John Galliano, reportedly cost over $100,000 and took 550 hours to make. But while she was now part of one of the most famous families in the world, Melania remained somewhat of an enigma. She was often described as private, elegant, and poised, qualities that only added to her mystique. When Donald Trump announced his presidential campaign in 2015, Melania stepped into a new role, political spouse. But it wasn't without controversy. Remember that speech at the Republican National Convention that was accused of plagiarizing Michelle Obama? Yeah, that was a rough moment. But Melania didn't let the criticism define her. Instead, she focused on her initiatives as First Lady, particularly her Be Best campaign, which aimed to combat cyberbullying and promote children's well-being. Love her or hate her, you have to admit, she handled the pressure with grace. Now, let's talk about her style evolution. From her early days as a model to her time in the White House, Melania's fashion choices have always made headlines. Whether it was that iconic white pantsuit she wore to the presidential debate or the controversial "I really don't care, do you?" jacket she sported during a trip to visit migrant children, Melania knows how to make a statement. But here's the thing, her style isn't just about looking good. It's a reflection of her confidence and her ability to stay true to herself, no matter what. So, what's next for Melania Trump? Since leaving the White House, she's kept a relatively low profile, but that doesn't mean she's out of the spotlight. Rumors about her future plans, from launching a fashion line to writing a memoir, have been swirling for years. One thing's for sure, whatever she does next, the world will be watching. What do you think about Melania's transformation over the years? Do you admire her resilience, or do you think she's still a mystery? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories about your favorite celebrities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.